Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if you're joining me live, make sure that you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, which is right down here below. Hit that bell and you'll get notified immediately. And if not, and you're joining me through Facebook, just make sure that you've given StreamYard permission. In any event, welcome to Wednesday. This is my Mystery Wednesday. Just be aware that this is part of a live presentation. So I will be talking with to different people as we go along. And if that part annoys you, just make sure that you just go in and watch it on a replay, and then you can just scoot on by all those introductions at the very, very beginning. I tend not to go on too long, but sometimes I have had some comments on it. In any event, you guys, hello, Janet. Welcome to Wednesday. This is Mystery Wednesday. This is where I've changed my Wednesday, my mystery, and I used to do measurements and all that sort of stuff. So now what I do is I take three common things or three ideas that you can use and create from your studio. Remember that I do give away stamp sets if you live in Canada, and I also give away tutorials if you live outside of Canada. And enter into the challenge, and I just do a miscellaneous draw, one for the mystery and one for my sketch challenge. In any event, hello, Pam. There you go. And hello, Cindy. In any event, let's get going on this mystery challenge. This one was masculine, birthday, and fussy cutting. Now, I wasn't entirely saying that you had to completely do fussy cutting, but you'll see as soon as you see the stamp set that I'm using, you're going to go, yep, of course. Now I know why you have to do that. I'm actually using this Trusty Tools. And you know what? Here are the dies that go along with it. These will be available as of January the 4th, which is not too long away, actually. And they have some fantastic designer series paper that goes along with it for a celebration add-on. And let me show you that designer series paper, and then you'll start to understand why I said about fussy cutting. I haven't sorted it. There's all these tools, and some of these tools cut out with the product and some of them don't. So some of them you can stamp and then cut them out. All of these you can stamp and cut out, and they're die cuts. But then there's other ones on there that don't have that. So then this is like the pegboard that's behind. This one has more of the carpentry type tools on there with the saw and the saw blade. And then, well, that one's a repeat. That one's a repeat. And then we have this one with the screwdrivers. Oh my goodness. I didn't really sort that out too well at all. The hammers. This one actually reminds me of more of a fireman thing. I know they're hammers, but to me they look like picks. And you know what? I'm not down to my desktop, so let me get down to my desktop here. Sorry about that. All right, so there's this one. You can see where I'm saying that kind of looks a bit like the fireman's, the axes, but this is actually hammers. I love this piece. I'm quite excited to use this particular piece. And let's see what else I got here. That's the same there. And then on the other sides of these, there's graph paper. I really like this, the rulers and that. Some basic colors in there. Really nice gray in there. Some nuts and bolts and some screws and some nuts on that one as well. And it looks, no, that's all the designer series paper. So remember that you can get this paper free with a $60 purchase in Canada, and I think in the States it's a $50 purchase, and I'm not sure with the other markets, and I apologize for that. There are some great dies in here. There's a pegboard die. There's actually a toolbox die. There's paintbrushes. Oh, just lots of things. They have the wheels. Lots of real good goodies in here. So in any event, I'm going to play with this. I'm not going to do too much with this because I didn't want to focus on die cutting. I really wanted to focus more on having fun with going in and just using the designer series paper to make the card. So I'm using Pebbled Path, and I have this 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4, and I'm just going to go in and let's get a really good bone fold on there. Did you see this glass mat? This glass mat, I've got a piece of vellum down here because this is coming and reflecting from my fluorescent light up above, and I've got to figure out where I'm going to move this table so that I don't get that fluorescent light there. And I have another piece, and this is another piece of the Pebble Path, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. And look at that embossing folder. I thought it worked really well. This is more like an automobile, but to me, it's a workshop type background. This would be for floors and that sort of stuff. And it's a metal plate 3D embossing folder. And I thought this would go along really well with this particular set as well. I have a background piece. And let's see, what else have I got in here? I've got a bunch of these. Now, one thing to remember with this, and I just sort of did a whole pile of them. One thing to remember with this particular, these specialty papers and cutting out, you can cut certain things out, and I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to use those. So don't think that you can only cut out the full tools. You can cut out the part tools as well. Okay, so this is just going to go on here. And then I've got this pegboard, and I did that with gray granite, and I thought that would look kind of cool on there. So I'm going to come in, and it's kind of dark, and I don't know if I should use white mini dimensionals or if I should use black mini dimensionals. And I'm thinking maybe black I'm going to put on here. So let's just come in with our take your pick tool. And then I'm just turning this part over, and I'm going to use these black dimensionals. I'm just going to put them kind of in between there because I want to pop up this pegboard. I'm going to kind of have it go random on here because I don't want it dipping. You see so many, I've seen so many workshops that they have, I guess there's some guys that want their tools to go back to the same spot all the time. So they've actually traced out their tools. I don't know if I'd do so much with that. I think it's a little tacky afterwards, but teach his own, I guess, right? Okay, so let's see. I'll put one up here and maybe one down here. But I want that to kind of pop up off of this, this embossing folder. So let's just take those backings off. Now, I'm not using any real string or anything like that. I'm thinking to myself, no, we don't need any of that. I tried looking for some embellishments, and I can't find a certain embellishment. So my room is like a cyclone hit it. So, all right, so we're going to have that put right up there. Like I said, this is gray granite that I've used on here. And what I want to do is I want to have some tools kind of coming down off of there. So, and I should have probably cut out a lot of this stuff ahead of time, but I didn't. I did cut out some of it. I got the saw. So I'm going to go ahead and put the saw on there. I wanted to have a proper paintbrush on there, a full paintbrush. So I went in there and did that. This is such a fun thing. If you have like a masculine card, this is a good masculine card. We don't tend to have as much of the masculine cards. Well, actually this year there's quite a few masculine stamp sets. There's some great masculine stamp sets. So, and we'll just go in there just like that. And we're going to put that up there. And let's see what else. I think I could put, oh, brother, what is this? This is a vice grip. Is that what it is? Is it? Somebody can correct me maybe. What are these called? I know it's like, I've got ones for my crafting. These are a little more skookum than what mine are, but a C-clamp. Well, of course. There you go. Good on you, Janet. Thank you so much. I think if I was a man, I think I would have been into woodworking, but Never really got into it. I did buy some tools and then never really did anything. I don't think there's a, I don't know if there's a die for this one. Be great if there was, because this one doesn't cut in here very well. But I'm going to put the C-clamp. Thank you, Janet. Hello, Marge. So I'm showing, it's called Trusty Tools. There's a bundle in the new catalog. Oh, my catalogs went out in the mail for those in Canada that have ordered from me. If you do want a catalog, let me know. So we'll put that C-clamp. It's going to go up there as well. And you know what? I really think that I could turn around and just glue this on there. So yeah, my catalogs should start arriving. They went out on Monday, so I'm hoping they're going to start arriving pretty soon. They're pretty amazing. And the celebration catalogs went out as well. So this is just going to go on there like that. So we want this on there. We want a paintbrush on there. And what else did I say? That C-clamp, right? And we're just going to put that right up there. We're going to just lay them here for now. All right. And then we have a trusty toolbox. So there's this. I did it out of real red. And what I figured I could do is I'm going to pop this up. So this is going to come like this. And I'm going to put the toolbox, the thing behind there. So just like that. You know what? I think I should put it on the front. In any event, I'm just going to come in with some dimensionals. Lots of fun things. I like tools, and I like when they have cooking stuff. Oh, you did receive your catalog. Oh, good. Like I say, I mailed it out on Monday. Canada Post was having those issues, right? So this is going to go here. So you know what? I think I should probably get these on there. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to do these flat, and then the other tools I'm going to do. Just bring that down a little bit. We're hoping that this is going to look okay. So tomorrow it's going to be the now what thing. I'm excited because I'm going to show a tool that I was asked to show quite a while ago, and I'm only showing part of it. I wanted to show something else, and it just didn't quite work. So this box is going to go right here, and then I'm going to come with this, and I don't know if the white ones are small enough. Hello, Jocelyn. Oh, you know, I've done a lot of fussy cutting. The key with fussy cutting is not to go close to the edge. And honestly, if you looked up real close, you would probably see that it's not really that straight. But I think the more you practice with it, it's quite funny because a lot of my ladies now, I'll say, do you want a fussy cut or do you want a die cut? And a lot of them will say, oh, I'll just fussy cut. They get used to it. Like I say, it is one of those things that what you want to do is you do want to practice it. All right, so I'm just going to go cut off a tiny bit more of this. Yeah, I tend to like little fussy things. And for those that are following the 12 days of Christmas, I hope 12 days of Christmas ideas, I hope you're enjoying them. A lot of them I have shown on my videos. I know I'm so far behind in posting them, but I'm going to be taking them with me when I go to Winnipeg. So I'll have some time to do some writing up on my blogs and my stuff. All right, so this is going to go there. And I'm thinking, should it go behind or in front? I think I'll put it on front. And then I'm just going to actually go and put this in here. Oops. And here. Let's take those off. Thanks, Cindy, for sharing. I can always count on you. I really do appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, this paper is amazing. I think you can use all of it. It's really kind of fun. So this is just going to go down here on here like this. Now it's going to look like it's there, but then I've got these other tools. So I've got the saw blade. You know what? I shouldn't have put that. I'm going to no, I'm okay. I'm going to put the saw blade in there. Now, this is what I mean, that you don't need to have the full tool in there. You can just have, we'll have our, let's see what other tools have I got here. We've got our level. And put that in there. I really wanted to put this saw blade, but you know what? I might just do the saw blade kind of in the inside here. What else? We have a hammer already. Let's go in. Oh no, there is no hammer on there. Okay, I'll just go and quickly cut out this hammer. The key also to fussy cutting, just to let you know, is to guide the paper. Don't try to move the scissors, just guide the paper, and you just press down with the scissors. Oops. We have a little dog that thinks that she should be eating right about now. It's Murphy's Law. She tends to always try to, she wants attention while I'm on the video. You prefer die cutting? When it comes to these little things, I don't know if I'm a real die cutter. You know what? You can replace your die cuts though. Oops, I want to get that on there straight. And this I want on the top of this. And then we're just going to put these down here with dimensionals on here. But you can. Oh, I'm finished with Christmas cards. Honestly, I really am. I still have one more thing that I have to do for Christmas Day, but I'm not going to do that until I get to Winnipeg. Yeah, there's no point because it'll just get wrecked in the suitcase. So I'll take it with me. I have a little die cutting machine there. I have my trimmer there. I'm not going to take any dies with me. So there. And let's go ahead and put this drill in there. So what a great card to be able to give to a guy, right? And my son has a birthday today. And, well, they weren't going to be home anyways, so I'll just bring the birthday card with me. There we go. And, of course, we have to write on here, happy birthday. So I said I was going to put this saw here. So I'm just actually going to go ahead and put that on those. Oh, good. Yeah, no, it's this one. I love this set. I always like a good masculine set. I'm quite excited about something else I want to show you with this set. Don't forget, if you are wanting to come, if you live in Canada and you want to come to our virtual catalog launch, you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, just reach out. The sign up is there on the Facebook group. And we'd love to have you join us. Sign up for the Make and Takes is done by the beginning of January so that we can make sure we get them out in the mail. All right, so I'm just going to do that like that. See how we can use those part die cuts, and then that way we're not losing them, right? All right, so now we have to do something on there. So, you know, they've got some really neat things. They've got a thank you on here. You're the most awesome and happy Father's Day. But I think it's time for a celebration. So I'm using this. Oh, I was going to say, oh, it's gone. But I'm going to use this stamp set. And I have a piece of basic black that's going to fit right onto this part here. I am thinking that that toolbox is crooked. There we go. All right, so let's just come in here. I love the fact, and I will tell you, I did a lot of embossing this morning while I was on a Zoom. How sad is that? I mute myself and I go and I do work on a Zoom. Honestly, I'm on Zoom so much that I need to do that. Okay, so this says, I think it's time for a celebration. So I'm just going to go there. And because it's black, I'm going to do it with white embossing. Of course, I'm going to use embossing, right? And that's just... Now, it doesn't look like that. It looks like there's a bit of stuff in that. I'm going to have to come in with a really fine brush. I'm just going to grab one. Whoops. And I'm going to go in and fix this. I don't like how that embossing is going to be. Oh, thanks, Marge. Is Dave a handy person? It is a great stamp set. Even if you've got sons. Look at that. I think there was, I think there's something on that set. You know what? I don't like how that is. I'm going to come and I'm going to clean that off again. That's 1 inch by 2 3/4. I'm just going to clean this off. And hopefully, I don't like how that is. That's going to take me a long time to get that part done. So it's 1 inch by 2 3/4. So I'll just go and cut a piece. This actually will be on my blog next Wednesday, this card. Part of the Creativity Abounds team. Our theme is birthdays this month. And I love it when I can use new stuff. Now, I can't see if that's... We're going to give that another try. So we better go in with our embossing buddy. Yeah, see, look at it. I think there was stuff on the stamp. So I'm just going to make sure, I'm hoping. Can't tell with it embossed like that. So let's come in with our embossing stuff. Well, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's considerably better. So I'm just going to come in and just take some of that off. What's really good for taking these off when you do the embossing is a makeup brush. Just want to get in there. Whoops. I also sometimes find that it's good to just go in with take your pick tool and just go take some of that away. One of the best tools that they've done is this take your pick tool. Okay, so let's go. It's not too bad. So I'm just going to come in and I'm going to use my heat gun. And I can do this completely right on this mat. The glass does get a little warm. Like I say, when I did all that embossing this morning, I did 18 of them. And yeah, it got a little warm, but it wasn't too bad. Now they do have, I wish they had nails. I think nails would have been, I think nails would have been good, but they do have screws and nuts. You know what? I know why that's bothering me. That needs to have another dimensional behind there. There we go. That's better. And then we're going to go ahead. And you know what else would be really good on this particular card would be if you also have those mini alphabets that are brand new in the catalog. Maybe I'll do that. I have something else planned. All right, so this is just going to go here, just like that. Oh, bad service, eh? Yes, Pam, this would be perfect for you. And yes, okay. Yeah, you know, Felicia, I think woodworking would be amazing. I just don't have the room and I don't have a shop. And it's way more important for me to have my studio. Now, I know I had that piece. Where did I put it, you guys? It was that piece with the saw on the inside. Oh, I'm just going to get rid of that partial one there. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I can lose something like that. You know what? It might even just be on the bottom of my... I had that partial saw in there. Oh, no. Wow. Well, you did see it to begin with. Like I say, I just don't know where it could even have gone. That's how fast things can disappear on this table. Let's see if I've got anything in there. No, no. My dimensionals, I'll just put those away. Well, I'm sure I'll find it right after I'm live. So that has like the, oh, there it is. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm losing it. Oh, I can't believe that. Yes, you'll have lots of fun with this, Pam. Yeah, that brush, that one I used was from the dollar store. My favorite, somebody went and used it to remove some glue, and it was a makeup brush, and oh my goodness, it was amazing. So I thought this saw in the corner, saw blade would be cute on the inside of this. No wonder I couldn't find it there. I am putting this mat to the test. Now, the other thing with this mat, wait, I have a thing I'm going to show you tomorrow night. I do go with Now What tomorrow night. Yeah, another use for it. Now, when you do get glue on it, I just take my rubbing alcohol with a makeup remover sponge, cotton thing. And didn't I glue it inside? Well, I hadn't, but now it, oh, in the card. There you go. You guys are so good. Like I say, it's funny when you're this close to it, you don't see. Now, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that needs embellishments? I really don't think it does. I think there's enough busyness with it. I think this pegboard makes it look, oh, that pegboard is crooked. Ugh. I don't like things being crooked like that. There we go. You waste more time looking. Well, what did we call it? It's a scavenger hunt. Where did we put that? Where's that scavenger hunt in any event? Hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun card to make. And honestly, it's not even a real top-notch card. It's just a card. And I think my son might like that. I'm hoping he'd like that in any event. Okay, so what's going on? Tomorrow is my Now What, which will be at 4:15 Pacific tomorrow. And the reason I go that kind of a weird time is because of a training that happened, so I can get that done ahead of time. Oh, thanks, Janet. Thanks, Felicia. Yeah, I think it's a neat card. I think it's a card that I'm sure, like even a woman, like I know the woman behind me, she does so much woodwork and everything else. I could give her a card like this. I actually, wouldn't this be fun to do this and do it in pink? That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Anyways, thank you so much. All right, don't forget, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate that. If you do live in Canada and you want a catalog, make sure you reach out. And also, don't forget, tomorrow is free shipping day. So what a great time to stock up on envelopes and cardstock and glue and all that sort of stuff. So it's free shipping tomorrow. In Canada, it's on orders over $100, and different for the various other states and everything else. But yeah, so remember to create because it's great for the soul. Bye for now.